morning, Prairie Tree Socks. I'm Molly from Mrs. Davis's class.
And I'm Evelyn, also from Mrs. Davis's class. And welcome to this edition of WPTE.
What an amazing week we've had. Only 9 days left.
I can't believe how fast this year has gone.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Sure, I love jokes.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sure.
Sure who?
Sure hope you like this knock, knock joke.
All that laughing is making me hungry. What's for lunch today?
Today's hot lunch is Bosco sticks with broccoli.
I love Bosco sticks.
Yeah, sounds so good.
Molly, is anyone celebrating a birthday at Prairie Trace today?
Yes, today's birthdays are Landon Deuce and Bo Klein.
Happy birthday!
Your teacher will bring you your birthday treat.
Next up is Joanna with the weather. What can we expect this weekend? Joanna, take it away.
Hi, I'm Joanna from Mrs. Davis's class, and welcome to this week's edition of Weather. Today looks like it'll be a high of 68 and a low of 43. It's going to be sunny all day. It's finally starting to feel like it's almost summer again. On Saturday, it will be a high of 70 and a low of 46. It will be mostly sunny all day. I hope everyone will be able to enjoy the beautiful weather tomorrow. And on Sunday, it will cool down. The high will only be 64, but the low will only be 54. It will be cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Looking ahead, it seems like Sunday will be the first of many days with possible rain. Thanks for tuning in. Now back to Molly and Evelyn in the studio.
Thanks, Joanna. It looks like it's going to be a cooler weekend with a bit of sun.
Next up, we have Tony with sports.
Tony, take it away.
This is Tony from Mr. Smith's class with sports. The Greyhounds men's golf team are set to compete in the Brownsburg Invitational on Saturday. The women's lacrosse team is preparing for the sectionals. I hope they win so they can keep playing. And finally, your Carmel varsity softball team plays at Crown Point this weekend. The IU men's soccer team has made it to the NCAA College Cup like the Final Four in basketball. They face the number 2 Pittsburgh tonight at 8:30. IU has allowed only 2 goals through the tournament so far. I know Miss Green is ready to cheer on the Hoosiers to a 9th national championship. The Colts have started their rookie training camp for all their rookies. I'm hoping these guys look as good on the field this fall as they have in the training camp early on. After the Pacers win against the 76ers on Tuesday, they have secured a spot in the 2021 play-in tournament. The Pacers are tied for 8th place in their conference and will have to win their play-in game in order to secure a spot in the 2021 NBA playoffs. After a great start to the season, injuries, trade, and coaching issues have led to a slump for the Pacers. That's all for sports this week. Now back to the studio.
Good luck to all our Indiana teams.
Sam is up next with National Days. Let's see what National Days we can celebrate today.
Hi, I'm Sam, and welcome to National Days. Today is National Buttermilk Biscuit Day and National Dance Like a Chicken Day. Maybe I'll see a bunch of PTE kids doing the chicken dance on their way to buses. Saturday is National Chocolate Chip Day. Maybe you can celebrate by making some chocolate chip cookies. Tomorrow is also National Armed Forces Day. You can write a letter to an armed force member to thank them for their service. And finally, on Saturday is also National Learn to Swim Day. Perfect for getting everyone ready to safely swim in pools in a couple of weeks. Sunday is National Barbecue Day. See if your parents will make you some barbecue or pick it up from your favorite barbecue restaurant. Do something good for your neighbor day. Maybe you can take some of those chocolate chip cookies you made on Saturday to a neighbor on Sunday. And finally, Sunday is also National Take Your Parents to the Playground Day. Get out and enjoy the weather this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Sam.
Hey, did you know that Did You Know is next?
No, I didn't, but now I do. Next up is Sam and Emma with Did You Know?
Hello, I'm Emma.
And I'm Sam.
We're from Ms. Nettles' class, and welcome to Did You Know? Hey, Sam, did you know that there are 30,000 different types of snakes in the world?
Oh my gosh, too many to count. Emma, did you know that baby skunks leave their home at 8 weeks old?
I would have never survived if I did that. But did you know that a ladybug has 0 to 7 spots on them?
You're giving me a miraculous ladybug flashback. Do you know that there are 40 to 70 types of cat breeds in 2020?
I love cats, but I did not know that. I bet you didn't know that people say that pit bulls are the world's most dangerous dog.
I did not know that, Emma. But did you know each person consumes about 34 pounds of cheese in a year?
I had no idea. I know about someone in Among Us called Mr. Cheese, though.
Emma, did you know it's time to go back to the studio?
No, I didn't, but now I do. Now back to the studio. Bye!
Wow, I did not know that, Sam and Emma.
Hey, Molly, do you like pets?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, next up we have Emma with Pets on the Prairie. Emma, take it away. Hello, everyone out there. I'm Emma from Miss Stella's class, and I'm here with my friend, the one and only Kalia. Hi, Kalia.
Hi, Emma.
What pets do you have?
I have 2 dogs,
What are their names?
Max and Coda.
Can Max and Coda do any tricks?
They can sit, they can kind of stay, and then my sister taught Coda how to fist bump.
What is the most funny thing that Max and Coda have done?
They will go outside, and we have like a bench on our porch, so they just jump up there and sit on it and just look anywhere.
How long have you had Max and Coda?
I've had them for 1.5 years now.
Cool! I'm Emma.
And I'm Kalia.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Emma.
Kalia's dog is so cute.
Next up is Amina with current events.
Amina, take it away.
Hi, I'm Amina from Mr. Smith's class, and welcome to this week's current events. Some kids are one big step closer to getting the Pfizer vaccine. Yesterday, the FDA okayed it for those between 12 and 15 years old. The company says under 12s probably won't get the green light until the fall. So no vaccines for us, yet. But this is great news for middle school and high school students. The Islamic holiday of Ramadan ended this week. For the last month, 1.6 billion Muslims over the world didn't eat or drink anything between sunrise and sunset. Ramadan always ends with a festival called Eid al-Fitr, which includes lots of food, gifts, and family gatherings. Though with COVID, that, like many things, will look a bit different this year. That out-of-control piece of Chinese rocket is now resting someplace in the bottom of the Indian Ocean. All eyes were up as the same junk whizzed around the planet last week at 18,000 miles an hour, with a landing spot that was pretty much anyone's guess. But what didn't burn up the atmosphere landed west of the Maldives late Saturday. The possible debris zone could have been as far north as New York and as far south as Chile. But because the Earth's surface is 71% water, scientists all along said the odds of it landing on a populated area were low, and the likelihood of injuries even lower. That rocket that the piece came from launched April 29th and carried the first section of what will be China's future space station. Carrying and giving birth to 1 or 2 babies is hard enough, but a West African woman from Timbuktu recently welcomed 9 newborns into the world. Even mom was surprised because only 7, if you can only put before 7 in this case, had shown on her ultrasounds. The 5 girls and 4 boys each weigh between 1.1 and 2.2 pounds and are expected to spend 2-3 months in incubators to help them breathe and grow. The Guinness Book of World Records is verifying the non-euplet's birth. The current record stands at 8 babies born in 2009. That's all for this week's current events. Thanks for tuning in. Now back to Molly and Evelyn in the studio.
Thanks, Amina.
Next up we have Addie with Teacher Feature.
Addie,
take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm Addie from Mr. Smith's class, and welcome to Teacher Feature with Miss Alexander. How long have you worked here?
Hi Addie, I've worked at Prairie Trace for about 10 years.
Have you always been a kindergarten teacher?
I actually started here. I did my student teaching here when I was in college, and then I got a job as a 5th grade teacher for a few years, and then I moved down to kindergarten about 7 years ago, and I just loved all the grades that I've taught.
If you weren't a teacher, what job would you do?
I think if I wasn't a teacher, I would probably try to do something creative. I like to paint and draw, especially big things, murals and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool.
What is your favorite part of PTE?
Hands down, the people, the staff that works here, the kids that go here, the families. It's just such a welcoming place, and it's so positive. I love walking down the hallway and seeing everyone smiling every day, waving to each other, saying good morning. It's just such a happy place to be.
Well, thanks for coming today, Miss Alexander, and thanks for tuning in. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Addie and Mrs. Alexander.
Next up, we have Addie with Mystery Baby.
Who knows? You might be the person to guess the mystery baby.
Addie, take it away.
Hello, I'm Addie from Mr. Smith's class, and I'm here with Mystery Baby. Last week's clues were I rode Thunder Mountain 9 times back to back with no wait time at Disney World. I was the center for my high school basketball team, and we were sectional champs in the first year, 1976, that the girls' team could compete. I met former Indiana basketball coach and asked him to come back to IU and make Indiana great again. And our answer is Miss Etchison. No one guessed it right. Let's try a new mystery baby. If I weren't a teacher, I'd be a professional chef, and I grew up playing hockey. If you have a guess, be sure to write it down and give it to your teacher. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Addie.
That is it for this edition of WPTE. Remember, I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Molly.
We will end with the national anthem, leadership pledge, and a moment of silence. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the prairie.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Pledge as a Prairie Trace elementary leader to have a positive attitude each day. I will make good choices even when no one is looking. I will demonstrate the 8 habits to make myself and my school an amazing place.